And
And we're
we're back.
back. Good to be back. It's been a while, folks. You don't know this, but we took last week off. We doubled up. Andrew was in LA shooting
Hollywood.
a movie.
Gone Hollywood.
Hollywood, living it up. How'd it go?
It was great. Heidi did great. She directed her movie. I know some of you guys even contributed. Johnny is a backer.
That's right.
So I know you have a vested interest in this.
Yep.
You invested. So you're only asking me to protect your investment. But no, she did great. But you just realize, how much work it is and how many people are required to make a short film. And it was just exhausting. And I was just doing like grunt work. I was just driving people or getting props or getting all the craft services and getting lunch for everybody. But it was like just nonstop sprint from breakfast till midnight to do it. And you're always behind. And it's always a panic. It's always like, we're running out of light. They literally say that, like, we're losing our light. Like, that's how important it is. It's like the sun is burning out. We have no more light. And it's just always a panic. But they got all the stuff I think they needed to get. Everybody did a good job, the actors and stuff. And so hopefully it gets edited together well. And that's it. But it reminded me today, I was walking around, and it reminded me of I think this was one of my original topics, like from way back in the day, but that it's harder. Everyone gives credit to authors all the time. I always think authors are such geniuses, but it is harder to make a crappy movie than write a great book.
It's harder to make a crappy movie than it is to write a great book.
Yes. Now
are you going back on your stance, or is this the stance you've always had?
No, this is the stance I was having.
Yeah, we've talked about it. You've said this before, right?
Yeah, to write a great book, you have to have the idea, and you have to take the time, and you have to put the effort in and write the book. But you're
still
not
just sitting there.
Yeah, you're not constrained by physics or unions or permits or other people or the light. Yeah. You can just write whatever you want, and it can be on the page. Meanwhile, to make a movie, you can have a great idea, and someone goes, well, how would we shoot that? And you're just like, I don't know. And you have to go. So I have so much more sympathy for every movie. They're like, oh, that movie was bad. Why did they do that? Probably because they couldn't get the permit to do what they wanted to do. That's why.
You ever think of how many movies were written so awesome, and then they're like, once they're go to get made, they're like, oh, this cool car chase. Let's just have it be not on top of a building. We'll just put it on a road because that's easier to shoot.
Yeah, I mean, there's and that's the thing is Heidi. All these people, she hired these people to tell her, to do it faster, do it easier, do it because they're the ones trying to make sure it's their job. So you imagine on a movie set where there's actual stakes with finances involved, and huge millions of dollars. There's probably hundreds of people whose job it is to say, hey, that's not realistic. Let's do it this way instead. Or, hey, it'd be quicker or easier. Oh, that take was good enough. Let's move on,
Yeah.
So, movies are hard, and everyone should just take it easy. People love to shit on everything now, in movies especially. And it's a miracle if that one even gets made. Forget if it's good or not. You should just be watching it going, look at that. Someone did it. Someone made a movie. That's great.
How is she feeling?
She feels great. I think she is really happy with because she had two things going on. One, it's you want to get it right, this specific story and kind of the sensitive subject matter, the homelessness and everything. But then also, but also she had this other thing going where it's her first time directing, and these are all people who are professionals, so that you're like a little self-conscious about,
Sure.
being in charge. And there's all these words. I'm so sick of terms. You know, they were
Yeah.
like one time I was just sitting there, trying to order people's lunch or whatever I was doing, and they're like, "Hey, are you gonna be on fire watch?" And I was like, "I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what that means."
What does that mean?
I guess it means watching the gear. They can leave, so you watch all the stuff. Like someone has to stay and watch the stuff when you're out in the
Oh.
open. We were just at this
Oh, I
outdoor
see.
restaurant.
Oh.
So you on fire watch, and I was like, "Yeah, I
Make
mean,
sure
I
no one
can't."
takes the C
Yeah,
stand or whatever.
exactly. So I was like, I have no ego about it. I don't feel like I have to know these terms. So I was like, I just tell me what you mean. I don't want these
Yeah.
terms and words. But yeah, so I think it'll turn out great. I think she got a lot of good stuff. She had like really smart, you know, cool people working on
Yeah.
it. But
How hands on is she with like now it's shot with the editing? Is she like, oh, that's the editor, or I want to see it as it
well,
goes?
that's the thing is you kind of gotta let the editor do their thing. You can't really be in the room with them,
Okay.
and you're paying them a lot of money,
Yeah.
but she's also gonna really care. So I think she's gonna go through the footage ahead of time and try and do as much like note,
Oh yeah.
like
Hope that'd be
pre,
helpful.
like this scene.
Yeah.
But at some point, you gotta like let them do their thing and be their. So yeah, you are subject to that, and I think there are case again. That's another thing where like the movie could be great, and then the editor can screw it up, or vice versa. That movie could suck, and then
Yeah.
the
They save it.
editor saves it.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Hmm.
But movies,
Movies.
take it easy on movies, folks. Just
I know.
just sit back and be happy that it exists.
I know. I watched The Mandalorian and I thought, I cannot believe this movie got made. It's incredible.
Yeah, and everyone's hating on that.
Oh,
Have you
are
been
they?
reading reviews?
No, I didn't
I
know that.
saw
I thought
your
it was great. That's like my favorite Star Wars movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw everyone hates it.
What?
And well, these critics, these nerds,
Oh
Star
my
Wars
God.
people.
Get a fucking life.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like it must have been so hard to make something like that. They have puppets and rockets and all this shit.
Yeah.
So,
It
shout
was, it
out
was
to you
fun.
guys. Yeah, I want to see it. I wanted
It's
to see
good.
it. Maybe I'll see it in Seattle next week.
Do it. Just make sure you don't have diarrhea.
Oh, it's one of those movies.
It's one of those.
I'm
Yeah.
sick. I'm sick and tired of these movies where you can't even have diarrhea when you watch them.
I took
What happened
Edie.
to the good old days of Clark Gable and Betty Davis when you could have diarrhea and enjoy a black and white film?
That's right. You just go diarrhea, you come back and you didn't miss a thing.
Now with all the special effects and the swearing and you can't have diarrhea.
Yeah. What happened to movies?
What happened to movies?
How about I took Edie and Duncan and we got, you get a medium popcorn and they say, well, for $1 more, you can get diarrhea. You can get a large with free refills. I was like, oh, well, let's just do that. And then we went through 2 huge buckets. I was in the bathroom for probably like 15% of the movie, just pouring butter out of my asshole.
That's why you thought the movie was great. Your asshole was its own editor. You're like, we don't need this boring chunk in the middle, or this chunk of corn in Johnny's colon. You're saying that like it's your first time at the movies too. Like, oh, they said for $1 more. I mean, that's been the deal.
I never buy popcorn. I never get it. Edie wanted popcorn, so it was basically for Edie. I snuck in. I snuck in a family-sized bag of Doritos, and I made Edie hide it in his hood, the hood of his hoodie, because I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So I wore, but I normally just bring in like candy from Target and
Sure. Yeah.
and drink something. But I was like, all right, you got the popcorn's right next to me. It's free refills. Of course, I'm gonna just eat a bucket's worth.
Yeah. I know. Popcorn's that weird. It's a weird thing where you don't get full, but you do get sick.
Yeah, it's weird.
I used to go. Yeah, like I used to love to go to the movies and then go to lunch. That
Yeah.
was like my favorite thing. Is when you had a day off somewhere, I'd go and I get the big popcorn and Diet Coke. And
Yep.
you'd eat it, and you'd feel like shit, like you were like nauseous after the movie, but you're still like, well, I'm hungry though. Weird. It's weird. Like I'm sick, but I'm starving.
Yeah.
So I'd
Yeah.
still go get lunch, and then I would feel better after I ate lunch. Like it was like,
It's because you diarrhea the popcorn out of your ass during the movie.
well, no, I did.
I did.
You're projecting your experience onto me.
Yeah.
I have to pee so many times during the movie. It's
Isn't that
distressing.
frustrating? Because you're like, when do I pee? There's no good time to pee.
Is it this like sad, like cliche thing about a dude, you get older and you gotta pee a lot more, or is it like I've always just like drank a ton of Diet Coke, and then of course you're gonna pee a lot during the movie.
That might be it.
Can't decide which is which, but yeah, I'm going I'm going in to a movie like a Mandalorian. I assume it's long,
Yeah, it's like 2.5. The movie didn't start till I think 35 minutes after start time.
I'm going, yeah. Oh yeah, that too. But I'm going in just assuming like there's going to be 3 pee breaks. I just give myself 3 without getting mad at myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just start bringing a Gatorade bottle to the theater.
Yeah, like the Stadium Pal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Butter the popcorn.
The Stadium Pal, if you're listening, is a contraption that you strap to your leg and you piss into, and it warms up your leg. And
Johnny, you don't have to explain it to people. If they're listening to this, they know what a Stadium
if
Pal is.
if they're listening to the cavalry, they know what the fucking Stadium Buddy is.
Was Stadium Pal invented before Shark? It must have been before Shark Tank, because what a
I never heard of it until Nathan For You.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had heard of it before. I think it had made the rounds on like sports, like late night talk shows, or maybe because I was a sports fan, like sports radio talked about it. But like, what a perfect Shark Tank event. You could just see the guys going out there on Shark Tank going, "Hello, sharks. Have you ever had to piss at a baseball game?" And then he starts peeing down his leg. Look, see, you're probably like, "Whoa, is that guy pissing right now?" I sure am. So who's in?
That's right. Who's in? Come on, sharks. Who wants a piece of my piss?
Yeah. So Mandalorian. Yeah, I'll see it, and you watch. I'm going to be much more gentle in my movie reviews going forward.
Oh, I bet. And that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Did you watch the show?
Yeah.
I think I only watched season 1, but I loved it.
I'm pretty sure I watched all of them. I think I watched the last season.
How many seasons did they do?
Like 4?
Oh.
3? Maybe 3?
I don't know.
But I think that was the criticism of this. Is that I think somebody was saying like, oh, it's kind of clear they just took whatever they were going to make. Like this was going to be a season of television, and then they just kind of smashed together 3 episodes and then turned it into a movie, Wow. But it's like you said,
great.
What do you need I think that's the problem with Star Wars fans, is they think it's like actual classic cinema.
Yeah.
They think it's like great art.
Yeah.
And I think the people who actually really like the masses, the casuals who just can enjoy it for what it is, no, it's like, well, it's stupid. It's laser swords and magic guys and flying spaceships, and it's just kind of fun. It's like a cartoon,
Yeah.
And they can all enjoy it. The masses, clearly, every time it comes out, it's hugely popular. It's number 1 at the box office. But then all the Star Wars fans hate whatever it is because they're expecting it to be like Goodfellas or The Godfather.
Yeah.
And of course it's not that,
Yeah. God, can you imagine being such a dildo that you're fucking all hung up on the lore? Like, that's not George Lucas's image.
You know, you know you're a loser when you start using the word canon. That's not canon. Fucking priest.
That's not Starfighter canon.
Well, canon. Who cares? They should just literally make one. Like the next movie should just have Skywalker and Obi-Wan. They should just have him back. Like, wait a minute, I thought he died. It's like, who cares? They're back now.
Yeah,
we're just doing it. We're just acting like why do the idea of canon is so stupid to me. This is all made up. They make it up every time. They didn't plan it out. They like to believe like George Lucas when he wrote this first thing. He's probably like high, and he's like, "Oh, dude, what if a guy had a sword that was lasers, and then there was a guy who could do magic with his hand and lift things up." And then they think he had it mapped out in his head, thousands of years in either direction. Yeah. They're just making it up every time. I promise.
Yeah. It was good. It's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see it.
But I saw it in 3D. I think that's the only way you could see it. I think in the theater it was all 3D options, but like,
really,
what happened to 3D? What happened to like, whoa? There was nothing coming out at me. It was just like, oh, that guy looks further away than this guy. I'm waiting for the fucking knife to come through the screen.
Right. Yeah.
You just forget after 2.5 minutes that it's 3D. It's not until I had to go diarrhea that I remembered. Oh, that's right. I have to take off my glasses.
The diarrhea is coming at me. It's 3D. 3 diarrheas. That 3D is such a scam. You're right. Like, how is that? It's like the only technology that was better in like 1979 than it is right now.
Right.
Did they forget? I think they forgot how to do it. I think they had it, and then they just said, does anyone remember how to this works? They're like, well, I think one glass is one color is different than the other one, and then I think that's all you do. And then they just charge you $3 extra and call it good.
Yeah, they don't have things coming out at you.
Nothing's coming out at you. That's not 3D. I would ask for my money back. I would go, hey, love the movie. The glasses are great, but nothing came out of it. So I'm going to need $3.
Glasses are great. I felt cool sitting there, but nothing came out at me.
Nothing came out of me. I think the 3D's broken. You break the 3D. And then they make you recycle. You don't even get to keep the glasses.
I know. Every time I put on glasses, I think, ugh, these are on some fucking dork's face.
Yeah. Some fucking.
They just washed them and they just rinsed them and put them back in a bag.
They all look like.
How do I know someone wasn't? How do I know the guy that wore these before me didn't also have diarrhea? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's eating the same popcorn.
Right.
We're all eating. You're looking around. We're all eating the same popcorn, right? We're all eating.
I heard you comment when I got up the third time.
Is anything coming out of anybody else? Nothing's coming out of me. Will you shut up?
I'm trying to watch The Mandalorian. We're all eating the same popcorn. How do you not have diarrhea? What's your secret? What do you know that I don't know?
You're like, well, I didn't also house a bag of Doritos in my son's hoodie.
Well, we're sharing one small. I've seen you refill the large twice. And you also refilled your slushie each time you refilled the popcorn.
Did they give you that? Did you get some sort of commemorative popcorn?
Oh, it's like $45 for the fucking Grogu bucket.
Jesus.
Give me a break.
And they act like they're not making any money. I mean, which one is it? You know, folks?
Thank you. My goodness.
3D, nothing's coming out at you.
Thank you.
I'm not going in 3D. I told somebody, I remember my friend Mike Cummings. early on. Do you remember when, like, I think it was like after Avatar, then because Avatar, the first Avatar in 3D. Do you remember seeing that movies in the theater?
I remember I did see it in the theater. I don't recall if it was. Why was it like cool 3D?
Yes, things came out at you. It felt like
Okay,
you were in it felt like you were in the world, and it was like,
sure.
whoa, things are coming out at you. This is
What was that
3D.
world called? Didn't have a dumb
I
name.
think it was Lexington, Kentucky.
That's right.
No, Navarro, Narwhal.
Normal. That's what it was.
Who gives a shit? They make it up. It's all made up. It's not
Pandora.
canon.
Pandora.
Pandora.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever.
I mean, that is what it is.
Good.
It doesn't sound like, you're making it sound like it doesn't even ring a bell.
Well, it doesn't. The movie was very forgettable, other than the fact
Okay.
that things came out of me.
Sure.
But after that, every movie was like 3D for a while. I don't know if you remember, but there's like a way they could just charge $3 extra on every ticket.
Yeah. Yep.
And I told my friend Mike, like, this is never gonna catch on. He's like, no, it's cool, it's great. I'm like, no, because people don't like wearing goofy glasses. It's never gonna work because people don't like to go to the movies. They're on a date, trying to look cool. They're trying to eat 9 buckets of popcorn in front of kids. They don't want to look like a loser and wear these stupid glasses. And it's the same reason why the Meta glasses, they'll never work. They're never going to take off. Nobody wants to wear dumb glasses. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, are you still saying this?
Yeah. And I'm winning.
I think the people, I know 2 people that have the Meta glasses.
Exactly. You know, 2 people. How many?
Well, they're new. This is new.
They're not new. I've been around for like 5 years.
I never knew anyone that had a Tesla. Now everyone has a Tesla. I mean, I don't know one person that has one, but
I would say way more people have Teslas than those Meta glasses.
Well, I know, but I'm saying Meta glasses came out way after Tesla. So after these Meta glasses have been out a while.
No, I disagree. The Meta glass. Google that. How long have the Meta glasses been able to purchase?
Okay,
I'm gonna Google. How long?
September 30th, 2025.
Oh, get out of here.
That is less than a year.
Is that really right? Yes. That's not that long. That's not right.
At all.
I've seen them before that. Or like Google Glass or something. Do you remember Google Glass? Google Glasses.
What does that say? When did Google Glasses
Barbie Parker does Google Glasses. Introduced in the 2010s, is officially discontinued and no longer supported by Google.
Glasses.
I think that was. I don't know, but my prediction remains the same: is that they will not take off. Okay. I don't think the Meta glasses will take off the same way the iPhone or whatever. Even the watch, it won't even be as popular as the watch. Each wearable device has less user share each time.
What do you think is going to be after the glasses? Don't they have a ring? Don't they have like a step counter ring?
There is the ring. There's the glass.
I had
an idea for the cross.
What do you mean the cross? Like a chain?
You wear a chain cross, like
sure,
Christian angle. So if you're a church, you partner up with Google, and you sell a smart cross, and then it knows like how good you've been or how much you prayed that day, and it can give you your.
It records church, you masturbated.
If you were paying attention in church, or if you like fell asleep during church, it would buzz or something, or singe you, make it really hot. You're about to like cheat on your wife, it'd start burning, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good idea.
So you're going the other way now. You're saying that's a good idea.
That is kind of a joke, but would you be shocked? Would you be shocked if someone made that?
Yeah.
A smart cross?
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever get
No, that's ridiculous. No one would ever monetize Christianity.
No way.
Uh, hey, what? So I had another question for you. I can't remember.
While you're thinking of that, I will tell you. Remember, I was complaining that I was saying these baseball games of Duncan's. It can go.
Yeah.
They can be real wild rides. His last game, 12-0 at the second inning. They are down. They came back and won 20-21.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy.
What a barn
It
burner.
was a burn, and it was like oh, we're gonna lose, and it was like because they'll start this. They go, what do they play? 6 innings. They won't start a new one. They won't start a new inning after an hour 45 minutes. So there was like 6 minutes until that deadline, and the team that was up got just enough, or they didn't get enough to like secure the spot, and the inning ended. All they had to do was hold on to that inning for 6 more minutes, and it ended. And so they're like, well, we're going to do a new inning. So that gave us a chance to score, come back. All they had to do was hold it
How
for
many
time.
How many runs were you down by in the final inning?
2, I think.
Oh wow.
I mean, we did go into so they got the extra inning because time wasn't up, and then the other teams were waiting to play. But at this league, they never do ties; they always play it out. So it was a tie after the next inning, and so they had to play a whole nother inning. And that's the one where we
teach these kids tie. One of you will go home upset.
That's right.
You can't tie. None of these other kids are like, hey, I got to play soon. My dad's got to go to his night job at the. No, there'll be no ties. You'll wait.
I have to go to school.
We know who the champion is.
We must know who wins and who sucks. That was great.
Well, yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
You're into it, right? You're watching. You're like into it. You know what I mean? It's like an entertainment.
Yeah. I mean, I told you, like, in that first one, I was like, fuck this. Yeah. I was like, this is not even gonna be fun to watch. It was 12-0. You fucking kidding me? Duncan, we're leaving early. Tell them you have a doctor's appointment or some shit. Let's get out of here.
What a lesson for your kid. It's like when things are tough. All right, time to abandon your team. Let's go. Make up a lie. Let's get out of here. These losers. We don't want to be a part of this. Let's see if you can switch uniforms and get on the other team. We're winners.
Hey, coach, how many innings does my son have to play? Like, if he plays less than how many innings does it not go on his record?
Right. Yeah, he doesn't want to get painted. I don't want him to experience this. I don't want him to grow in any way.
Right.
You just have uniforms to both teams now.
Switch that.
Really quick. I bought you slots on both teams, so there's no way you can lose. Okay, have fun.
Have fun. Remember, just have fun. I'll tell you which color to go with.
I'll tell you when to switch jerseys. Yeah. Do you bring snacks? Did you bring big buckets of popcorn for them?
Oh god, they have a concession stand, and we just always it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
hot dogs and chips, hot chocolate. It's great. No, I still haven't had soda this year. I still haven't had soda.
What do the kids get? No, but what do the kids get?
Oh, they get like ices and fucking what do they call Airheads? Those knockoff Laffy Taffies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember Airheads. God damn,
yeah, they taste like shit.
Yeah, they're so tough on your teeth. Yeah, why do we like those?
I don't know. I never liked them. I was always like, let's get some Laffy Taffies, man.
Yeah, a little softer. You can go a little softer Airheads.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
hey, how was your Memorial Day?
Fucking, I mean, I was on here. It's great.
Oh, you were on the boat? You weren't doing the shoot? When did you get on the boat?
Saturday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh my god, and it was like crazy because the other comic, I see. This is why you should never say anything out loud. Because I actually told Heidi, like, a lot of times you get on here and you're like, oh man, you're looking at the schedule and you're like, I hope it's not too many shows, you know, because I like to just have like a little time. And I told Heidi, I was like, you know what? I actually kind of want shows. Like, it's like, I had this fun weekend in Seattle at Laughs, and I felt strong. And I was like, you know what? I got these new ideas. Like, I'd love to just have a lot of shows. And this, so if
Sure.
they give me a lot of shows, it's actually great this time. Then, of course, the second you say that, the other comedian misses the ship. So I have to do every show the first 2 days. So
Oh
I'm doing
wow.
4 shows. So it's like, and they're coming back, because they think it's going to be the other guy. And
Uh,
it's like, and of course, they're like shit crowds. So it's like, fuck these shows. I don't want to do any shows. I just want to, just don't give me any more shows.
shit. Which ship are you on? Norwegian?
Yeah, Norwegian, whatever, Bliss or something.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I'm gonna
that one,
go.
like the contract is like you got to do whatever show. So it's not like you're going to get paid more because you're doing
Oh,
more, is it?
yeah,
Or
exactly. No, 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 no. It's the same. Whether you're like contractually, you can do up to like 10, I think. Before.
yeah.
Yeah. But hey, you know what we should do in Post Show Banner? I have to do the dumb game show, the Liars
Oh,
game show. We should go over the words, and you
all
can
right.
help me.
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
can actually compete with Dan because I always get smoked by this cruise director Dan because he does
Because
this
he's
every
got
day.
all the comedian, all
Oh
the
yeah, he's
jokes
been doing
lined
the
up in
same
the
act
previous.
for 10 years. He's got it dialed down. He can do the funny accent and everything. So we can try and between our two brains, maybe we
Yeah.
can
All right.
scoop him this
Who's
time.
who's the other comic? Do you know?
Yeah, I think I've met him before. Jim McDonald. Do you know him?
No.
Yeah.
So is he on it? So he's not on it, or he's
He's
getting
here
on
now.
late?
He's
Oh,
here
okay.
now. In fact, he's on tonight. He's got 2 shows tonight. Thank God they're like giving him some of my shows. They're like evening
Oh,
it
that's
out.
cool.
But I should go see him. I think we've met before. His name's so familiar. I feel like we've met before, but I can't remember
Huh.
exactly. So whatever. But yeah, how was your Memorial Day weekend? Oh, by the way, quick about Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I don't. This isn't my topic, but here's a Memorial Day topic since we didn't talk to each other last week.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm enough with the policing people on how they choose to say Happy Memorial Day. Like, there's all these people like it's because it's for soldiers. Memorial Day.
Yeah, that have died.
That have died.
Yeah.
And God forbid you don't. There's all these like all these online warriors. Hey, that's not the true meaning of Memorial Day. Just the truth is, for most of the people, it's a day off from work and they barbecue, and they don't happen to have really been maybe known someone who died in the military or been affected by that in that way. So it's like it's okay. You don't have to go around. You can celebrate it the way you want to celebrate it, but for a lot of people,
Yeah.
it's a day off, and that's fine. You don't have to throw it in everybody's face.
Right. They're saying Happy Memorial Day, whatever they think it's. They're not going around. Hey, you want to go piss on grave sites with me?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Although that does get to my topic, but
Ooh.
we won't go there yet. How was your Memorial Day?
Good.
It's
What
classic.
did we do? We went to
Barbecue.
We went to Bratfest. We went to Bratfest. Had brats. It's good. Played a lot of baseball in the backyard,
Oh, America, baby.
and then we went to Star Wars on Sunday.
You're just living the dream. Bratwursts, baseball, and Baby Yoda.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Bees and diarrhea.
And a lot of diarrhea.
3 B's and 1 D.
That's right. One really runny D. Yeah.
Runny D.
Runny D.
And a Sunny D.
Yeah. We got some grape stuff. We got some purple stuff. Oh, we got some runny D. Yikes.
Yikes.
All right. Well, should we get into topics?
Yeah. I have a controversial one.
Oh, let's start with yours
You
then.
can hear it. It's gonna be really tough for you to back me up on this, I think. But
I love a challenge.
okay. I was driving by a cemetery the other day, or walking by maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
And when you really look at a cemetery in a city, in a metropolis,
Okay.
it's so crazy because you're like, it's so big.
Yep.
and it's so much space.
Yep.
And you're like, there's a housing crisis. Usually in any city you go to, there's, I'm sure in Madison, but
Yep.
in every city, there's affordability
Yeah.
of homes skyrocketing. It's a housing crisis. There's homeless people on the streets. There's a lack of parks. There's a lack of, there's just a space problem. There's like
Sure.
literally a problem with space.
See,
Yet
I may be more behind you on this than you think.
we have these
Figuring it out.
acres of land dedicated to bones.
To
And it's
just
sacred.
dead, lifeless corpses.
Right. Now, what am I saying? We should build over it? Yes, we should. We should just convert it all to usable space. Now, you don't have to dig up the people. You can just say, you can mark each grave and just say, this is where so-and-so's, and then just build on top of it and just still have somewhere like a cornerstone of the building or something.
Sure.
Foundation.
Okay.
But you gotta like use the space. We can no longer cede that territory to dead people. Now you're like, let me just defend myself before, and then you can jump in.
Okay.
I really thought this out. People are like, that's sacred land. Is it? What do you actually believe? Most people either believe when you die, you go to heaven or you go to hell, right? That's probably the main one that people believe.
Sure.
Or they believe you are reincarnated. So you come back as an animal or another person. Or they believe nothing happens, that you just return to a lack of consciousness the way that you were, the world was before you were born.
Sure.
Or they believe you're a ghost and you haunt but I don't think anybody believes that you're just in the box, that you're just staring at this wood ceiling above you for eternity. And who would want to believe that?
Wouldn't that be terrible if that is what it is?
Wouldn't it be? It would be a nightmare, right? So why is that sacred? Then why is this area? Really, what's sacred is the idea of remembering the people, but there's got to be a better way to remember them than taking up huge swaths of usable land that could be, solar power or something.
Sure. Or a park. Yeah,
a park,
I agree. I agree for the most part. I mean, I'll take it a step further. Why not dig them up and just cremate them? Just be like, all right, we all celebrate. If you want to, if your family, we can petition to move you somewhere else, or they can take your body and put you in their backyard. But this is what's happening. You get a 30-day notice. We are turning this into a building. Because if you build over them, I mean, you have to go further. When you put in a building, you have to go further down than 6 feet where they're buried, and plumbing and shit.
Yeah, you got to dig them up.
But
yeah, you could cremate them and then put them in a nice place somewhere else. Because
just mail it to the family.
And that's the thing, is a lot of those people don't have families anymore. I mean, how long do you get? If you died, if you've been in there for 300 years, we're still got to leave you there. We still can't use the spot. And like a lot of these people are very selfish. They take up, I mean, back then you died 300 years ago. You probably didn't imagine that every little inch of this town was going to be needed. But like, they're like, bury me on a hill with a view of the river. Like, that's pretty selfish. You're not going to enjoy it. And now no one else can enjoy it.
That's
you know what I mean?
Primo property right there, buddy.
Yeah. So, and here's my last point. Cemeteries are a bad idea because guess what? They're not building any new cemeteries.
Are they not?
Where would you put it? Where? Think about Madison, right? Where's the new cemetery going in Madison?
I don't know. I mean, I've always wondered. They're always making new people, so people are dying. Like, aren't they going to fill up? It's all going to fill up at some point.
Because no one, in the movies, every time there's a funeral scene, they're always standing around a grave. And I always think, like, nobody's got a grave. There's no graves. Everybody's getting burned. Everyone's getting burnt up and then put in a little jar. That is the actual way we're disposing of people now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe some of the cemeteries are like holding on to a little bit of room, or maybe they're starting to stack people up. I don't know what's going on, but or maybe they do cycle them out after like a certain amount of time. If they have like no, if you don't get if you don't get a visitor for like 50 years, they're like, okay, that's it.
Who's keeping track of that? But yeah, you buy a plot for however much, and it's like, okay, you're not paying taxes on that land. You just get it forever.
Yeah,
No,
you
at
get it
some
forever.
point we're gonna need it for fucking
Right.
something.
So that's gonna be my new thing. No more cemeteries. You had a nice run. If you got to be buried there for a while, good for you. That's nice, but you're not really there. Let's be honest. It's just bones. You're not there. No one's there. No matter what belief system you have, it's not that that person is there. Right? That's what I'm saying.
And even let's say they are. Let's say it is that's where you're staring up. Wouldn't it be nice to just like hear some pitter patter, a little something above you instead of fucking nothing?
Give me a break. Yeah, I'd rather be in a jar. I'd rather be in an urn on a shelf somewhere than 6 feet under the earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, with the worms.
Good glory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Good topic. Good topic. I'm back. Yep.
Hey,
sure.
No more cemetery.
More thoughts.
All right.
All right. My topic, this might be pretty easy. I guess it's kind of related. I think the whole business of landscaping, like landscaping your yard, kind of a scam. And my wife is in the throes of being scammed, and we are paying for it. We've been told we need boulders, and so we have bought 7 huge rocks that we paid money for, these big rocks to just be put in our yard. Previous to being a homeowner or this whole landscaping thing, I always just thought, oh, that sucks. That guy's got fucking rocks in his yard. That sucks. He probably has to pay. He probably too broke to pay someone to take them away. Little did I know, he spent money to have them brought to his yard.
You should just like whatever you paid for those, you should just double that expense and put that money in a savings account for when you sell the house and you do a negotiation with the guy to get those taking off the property. He's like, okay, I'll buy the house, but I need these rocks. I'm not paying to have these rocks removed.
Yeah, you have a bunch of rocks in your yard.
Here's when you know you're being scammed. Is I don't think landscape. Look, I have to stand up for landscapers a little bit. I was a professional landscaper during COVID. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But the difference is, like, the guy, like I was, who had a lawnmower in the back of his Prius, and here's when you know you're getting scammed.
I'm not talking about mowing the lawn. Mow your lawn. That's about as far as it should go.
No, landscape architect. Once you hear that phrase, landscape architect, then run for the hills, because those guys are scamming you.
That's what I'm talking about, where you pay them to do nothing but draw a map of your yard. Here's what you should do. Okay, are you going to do it? Well, if you want to pay me to do it, but I'm charging you to just draw it. What?
How about this? My parents, they just had my brother's friend, my younger brother's friend from high school is a landscape architect, and he just got my parents.
Oh, no.
He just got them.
They get them good?
Yeah, the front yard and back. Just what you're saying, native plants with the drawing in the lawn, squirrely line that dividing. Now you gotta fucking, when you mow, you can't just do straight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Around in a wavy way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocks, native plants, pollinators.
Now, when you're paying someone, you're like, is this good? Well, if you don't know if it's good, then what do you give a shit? Like, just do what you want with your yard. Do what you like. So like, well, I want my lawn to be fashionable to someone that knows lawn fashion. Give me a break.
Yeah. And then, like, that was the fun of, like, when there was a novelty when we first bought the house, I think, of doing it yourself. Like, I love doing all that stuff myself. The longer we have it, the more you kind of do go, like, maybe someone could help us out a little bit. Like, we've killed a lot of plants along the way.
Sure.
Planting them in the wrong spot or whatever.
Yep.
But you learn. That's how you learn. you know.
They learn.
So yeah, I feel your pain. You don't have
Ridiculous.
to tell me how much, but I am curious.
Uh, it's for the rocks.
Or just the whole is now.
I'll tell you
This
this.
is
Oh,
not
I don't even know. I
exciting
don't
all
even
in.
want to know.
This is
As far
bringing.
as the blueprints and the planning, I don't
Yeah,
even know. Aaron knows
yeah.
that if she told me how much we paid to just have this plan drawn up, I would lose my mind.
You,
But we went
yeah.
when we went to pick up the rocks. It was like I don't know. If they charge by the 100 pounds for the rocks,
Uh-huh.
and these things are fucking heavy as shit. And so that's yeah. So it was like I think our total was like $200 or something. Or I did the math. She's like, okay, I'm guessing it's going to be I don't know whatever how many hundreds of pounds, but it's like $200 plus there's a $50 there's a $99 delivery fee and a rock handling fee. So it was $150 on top of the cost of the rocks.
Rock handling fee.
Give me a break. And I'm still the one that fucking they drop them in the yard on the they don't even put them where they go. They just drop them off in the yard, and then I gotta fucking look like an asshole rolling them around my fucking yard to guide them in place.
I just love the idea that like they're charging you for delivery and rock handling.
Exactly.
Like what?
What's the
What would
difference?
you describe delivering rocks other than handling them?
Yeah, I don't know. Of course, I was, I'm like, okay, duh. I'll just bitch about this on my podcast.
You can't really once you're buying rocks, you can't
Yeah.
negotiate any longer.
They
They're
know
like, this
they've
guy's
got you.
already buying rocks. We can just charge him whatever we want. Clearly, he has no leverage here. He's willing to buy a rock.
Right. Oh God.
Where are you putting them? Like, is it like in the front yard, in the backyard?
They're all in the front yard, in like the in the landscaped mulch part with the plants. When we got this house, whoever had it before us, they had like literally half the front yard was landscaping or whatever, the mulch pit with plants, and we paid a company to get rid of all that and turn like half of that into just yard grass. So they shrunk it down, and now we still have some left. That's what we're arranging, but it was way bigger when we moved in, and I was like, we're not maintaining that. I just want to mow lawn.
Yeah. All right, folks.
Rocks. All right, folks. Good app.
Good app. Thank you everybody for listening. Hey, I'm going to be in Enumclaw, Washington, Friday, June 12th with my good buddy Tyler Bowe. So if you know anybody in the Enumclaw area at the Chalet Theater, send them our way. And Johnny?
July 10th, I'm going to be at the Jefferson County Fair. So come to that.
Fair season.
What's that? Fair season. I'm all excited for it.
All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening to
Okay.